Hello everyone. Um, right off the bat, there's going to be no ramble this month, unfortunately. Around the time I was meant to upload it, it was pretty sad and somber, and I was going through a air quote rough time in my life at the moment. Um, so I kind of just didn't upload it. It's recorded. It's on my computer, and I could upload it, but it wasn't like it was only like 2 minutes long, and it was just basically me crying about how I wasn't gonna upload a ramble or anything. So this isn't that ramble. This is just me runecrafting. But I wanna introduce a concept into the Iron Man community, which I think would help us all in the long run. And this is a revival of something that one Iron Man called Soley introduced. Soley, the one of the leaders of Erudite CC, the clan that I'm in. And I'm not sure if he ultimately came up with it, but he's the one that I saw doing it a lot. And it's cool. I'm calling it the Zulrah Games. Oh, just got that message. I'm calling it the Zulrah Games. And what the Zulrah Games are is you have a minimum of 2 people, and they start killing Zulrah. And what you do is, before you start, you go, hey, let's let's wager that someone gets this drop first. So say, okay, we're both killing Zulrah, and someone calls the drop. The drop is coal, like a coal drop, for instance. And you go, okay, first person to get coal drop has to post a screenshot proof of it, and they win 1 point. And then the person who got the drop gets to call the next item. So say I got the drop of coal, I got it, and then I got it before everyone else. I was the first person to get it out of the group. And then I say, yep, here's my coal, I win 1 point, and the next item is going to be pure essence. So then pure essence comes, and etc, etc. And then at the end of the Zulrah session, or when both of you seem to want to stop killing Zulrah, then the person with the most points wins. And that's pretty much just the game. Now, it may seem really just stupid and trivial to have something as stupid as that when you're not actually winning anything, because it's Iron Man and you can't really trade anything. What you can do is where you have to lose something. Not like the 20 pets 100 mil coin stack or anything, although that could be like a massive goal. Like whoever has the most points at the end of the year or something of Zulrah Games wins, and then everyone else has to do that. That'd be funny. But that's just like complete RNG, you know. But what it does do, and which is what I think the community is missing at the moment, is a general movement to keep killing Zulrah. Because what I'm finding happening is a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, just okay. It's not any individual. It's just this kind of mindset where you play for the high scores and you don't play for EHP. And there are certain things that men kind of are encouraged to do if they're thinking like long term in air quotes, that they don't do. One of those things is consistent Zulrah killing for farming, which I'm trying to upkeep as someone who may or may not have like put themselves in the like efficiency long term bucket. I feel like I have a reputation to uphold with that. But in general, I think if you made a game out of it, it would be quite entertaining to get like a whole group of people all killing Zulrah at once, having it being some sort of group thing, and like the first person, and like just kind of having like a competition, that type of thing. Like you could, if you could make it some sort of like Google spreadsheet where it's like a global thing, where you start a game with like a group of 10 people. You don't necessarily all have to be on Discord or anything. You just have to go on the Google spreadsheet when you get the drop and post a timestamp proof of it, and then it automatically re-rolls to a new drop or whatever. That'd be really interesting. I feel like that would really encourage people to play along with it more, because you're not kind of just grinding Zulrah by yourself. You're kind of grinding with everyone else, and there's a bit of a competition there as well. Although it's RNG, the higher, the faster your kills, the more chance, or the better you are at the game. Essentially, you have a slight advantage, you know. So there's a bit of skill there. I just think it would be a really interesting idea to try and implement. So this is just me throwing my hat into the ring and saying, hey, what's everyone's thoughts about making like some sort of official Zulrah game type thing, where Iron kind of compete in air quotes. That'd be really interesting. Whenever I do Zulrah, I'm gonna start streaming it. So I'll be streaming later today when I'm recording this, and hopefully encouraging people to play along with the Zulrah game and seeing what happens. I feel like it's a shame that Soley stopped doing it, because I know I definitely killed a lot more Zulrah when I was playing along with him. And to those who kind of want to do Zulrah, want to keep up farming, but feel like they're in it alone, there's a lot of people, I feel like, who want to be good Iron Man farmers, but something's just holding them back. And I think this would kind of give us all like a kick up the ass and say, hey, look, we kind of need to get this skill up, otherwise what are we doing, that type of thing. So those are just some quick thoughts about it. Let me know what you guys think about introducing the Zulrah games to the Iron Man community. Maybe someone can help me sort it out in terms of like making it automatic or whatever. But in general, I think it's just like a little community thing where someone's streaming, they're killing Zulrah, and everyone else kind of plays along. That'd be a really cool thing to do. So that's something I'm going to start doing. If anyone wants to join me, feel free to play in the Zulrah games. Until then, have a fantastic month. Hopefully, unless anything drastic happens again to my life, which I doubt it will, because I kind of had like a cascade of bullshit just come my way in like a week period, you know. Unless that happens, then you should be seeing a ramble from me. Generally speaking, I just did a load of thieving and farming, and not much else. I only gained like 130 EHP that month, which wasn't a lot. But hey ho, it's all good. So yeah, those are my thoughts about the Zulrah games. I will see you guys next ramble video, unless I have some other thoughts surrounding the Zulrah movement. Take care. Peace.